Hey guys, welcome back. Just wanted to summarize a trip that we had recently. It was just a short 2-hour trip, again with work schedule, weather, and all other fun stuff. I can only get out for so long, but on this particular day, it was pretty sunny out, but we had a lot of winds coming from the south. I think when I checked before I went out, it was around 11-mile-per-hour wind. Since we only had 2 hours, I stayed around the Smith Springs area, as I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time, running across the lake, especially with the winds. Again, it's super choppy out there in my 17-foot aluminum bass tracker. And so if you fish out of Smith Springs, you know that there's a point not too far in that little cove. I mean, it's classic textbook point, and so I don't fish it much because I don't normally catch anything. But I thought I would start there and started throwing an A-rig around. So for this particular day, I only brought my A-rig and a lipless crankbait. So threw the crankbait around a little bit, didn't catch anything. Also switched back and forth between it and the lipless crankbait. Again, we start shallow, don't catch anything, move out a little bit deeper and try to catch those fish. Arrow's still on the back of the boat. I think he kept it pretty simple this week. I'm not sure exactly what he was throwing, but he was also on the back of the boat trying to catch a fish or two. So didn't have any luck on that very obvious point. Went along the bank. Again, just switching back and forth between the A-rig and lipless crankbait. And again, just kind of hung around the that YMCA camp little area there, if you're familiar with Smith Springs. And then the last point that we hit up was another shallow point in that area. And as I was cruising through there, I noticed some fish on the down imaging. And so I put the spot lock on the boat because, again, it's like 11 miles per hour winds, and it was blowing the boat around pretty good. And again, just trying to cast in that area. Didn't have much luck. And then finally, as I was working my way around that point, was able to land a nice little smallmouth and was fighting that thing. The wind pushed us shallow. Trolling motor got beat up on the rocks a little bit, so I had to pull up the trolling motor, and then next thing I know, the engine started dragging. So we probably spent a good 10 minutes trying to get off that point because we were fighting the wind, and it was super shallow and rocky there, but we eventually made our way out. But again, it's fishing's a little tough this time of year. I know I talked to some of you guys on the page, and you talk about how the fish are scattered in the fall, and I can kind of see that because we're not able to kind of pick up any patterns. But one of the things I did do was throw the A-rig around a little bit more because that's what a lot of you guys recommend, and you feel like that's a good high percentage lure for the winter time. Also, a lipless crankbait is supposed to be good. So again, just really wanted to focus on throwing that lipless crankbait. Appreciate you all watching. If you want to know a little bit more about the lures, the line, the rod that I'm using in these videos, or you have any questions at all, feel free to drop those in the comments. If you're enjoying the content, again, remember to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button. A lot of the videos that you'll see that I post are around Percy Priest Lake here in Nashville, Tennessee, but I will occasionally talk a little bit about my Garmin units and live scope. And so I know there's a Black Friday sale going on, and a lot of you guys might be buying new units. And so if you do, good luck with it. It's not as easy as you think it is, but if you need some help or want me to talk a little bit about it, again, reach out and just let me know in the comments. That's all I got for today, guys. Appreciate you watching. I will talk to you soon.